welcome to my live stream. That's right. I'm now sponsored by NASA. No, I'm not really sponsored by NASA. Sorry, NASA. I don't think you get involved in this nonsense. But hello, Luke. Hello, Mayor Wrench McNamee. How are we doing? How you doing, man? You all right? What are you fixing today? What time is it there? Up your tar. Hello, Luke. How you doing, mate? Dan, first like and comment. I must be fast. You're in there. You're in there. Here we go again. The Suffolk Viking. I like it, Jack. I can take that. I think that's good. CGR, how are you doing? You sexy bearded Viking, you. Hey up, Biggin. How's the diet going? Hope you're good, mate. I have completely failed on the diet because I just had macaroni and cheese and I'm just having a beer. Lydia, however, has just come back from Slimming World and she's hit her target of getting down to 10 stone. So now I've been told that it's my turn to go. So I thought I'd sneak in a mac and cheese and a beer whilst I can. Hello, Jamie C. in New York. How we doing? Right, I'm going to get a beer and then I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing this again. You'll probably all think I've lost my mind, but I haven't told anybody that I'm doing this either. I haven't told any of the other YouTube friends. I'm just pouring myself a beer. You can't see it. Oh, no, you can. Bit more gas. There we go. Oh no, my kid. I've run out. I've run out. My kid's run out. What's a man to do? For goodness sake. Get my keg of beer, and that's the last bit of beer in it. I have to open the other one. Well, probably shouldn't drink that too much. If I open 5 litres of beer tonight, that's probably a bad idea. Jack, Miss Silky, Slang, how you doing? Yo, Slacker. I'll get a hello in before the chat goes crazy. I think we'll be all right. Right, okay, let me quickly explain myself before I say anything more. So, we are still getting messages from Canada, even this morning, like multiple messages. And I feel like it's fascinating at this point because it's not been a one-hit wonder. They're still there. They're still in Ottawa as we speak. And they're still there. And they're still doing their thing. So I just wondered really what the situation was. And I thought, we'll try. We'll go live. We'll see if anybody wants to come on and talk to us. And just see what happens. And that's it. So hopefully it's only, 4:45 there. So hopefully right now some Canadians are getting notifications on YouTube. Hopefully. And we'll hear what's going on. Jamie says Lambolti for me, F the diets. Well, yeah, I feel your pain. The difference is, Jamie, see, you're not as fat as I am. Luke saying hello to Jack. Chris Butcher made me do it because he thinks I look like a Viking. And I sent him a massive Viking knife. That's cool. Hey up, James saying, Bramo. The first word of a diet is die. Yeah, it's true. I feel like that. Hey, Lou, mate. Should we be nice to each other tonight for a change? That would be nice. I think you should be nice to each other. Hey up, Luke. Says Bramo. Not the only image, Jack. Do you know, I've got a serious beer situation going on here. So annoying. It's not a 2-minute job to change that barrel over. I've got another one in the fridge. Maybe you can all have a jolly good laugh at me whilst I have a go. If you run out of beer, you may as well start brewing your own. It's true. I never have my own beer in the house, or very rarely. It's all in stock, so I have to. It's more of a hassle to book my own beer out of stock than it is to just drink it. Hello, Crummy. How are you? Hello, Master. How are you doing? You all right? I've just winged this one. I just thought, sack it, I'll do it. Let's come on. Let's have a chat. Let's see if our Canadian brothers and sisters want to tell us what's going on. what they think of all that is going on. Luke, be nice to Jack. Evening all, greetings from Canada. Or greetings Canada from Disco. Sorry, I read that completely wrong. That's not a surprise, is it? Crummy, Disco. 10-4, good buddy. Well, it's all got a bit, this thing has gone a bit crazy, isn't it? Hi, R&D. Hi, Crummy from Mayor. I just don't want to upset Mr. Gent Wilson again. Sharky's on. Skyrim for work once again. He does, that's what he does. I only logged on to check out Rasko's latest video, but it seems far more interesting. No, you should watch Rasko's video. Glitch Aquatics. Hello, how are you doing? Are you in Ottawa? No way. Wow. What are the odds of that? That's mental. Are you Glitch Aquatics, as in the ladies who were live streaming the other day from that I joined in? And no, I'm sure I recognise you from the thumbnail. Yes, I did talk to you. I'd had a lot of beer that day, I will say. But what, seeing as you're in Ottawa, what are your thoughts? I mean, I'm just trying to get. So what happened, Glitch, in case you didn't know, is I'm a petrol head and I like cars and trucks and things. And I heard about the convoy, but I didn't really do my research. And then the chat went mental. We had 3,700 people in at one point, and I thought I was losing my mind, as did all of our moderators, who also lost their mind as well, and the fans. But it was crazy. But actually, it was quite, like, from British standards, I thought it was a very sort of chilled out and not particularly angry protest at all. But it seems to have spread. I've just realised I'm looking at my light and I'm thoroughly pink from the light above me. What are your thoughts? I mean, we're not a political channel at all, and this is how I found myself here. But I feel, because I did that, and it's been like nearly 10 days now, and I'm still getting messages from Canadians asking me questions. Why am I done with my remote for the lights? Oh, it's back in. That I feel that I should certainly talk about it. So I'm just going to change this because I look. Yes, I look less pink now. Yeah, I thought I'd talk about it and see what everybody thought. That's it. Just try and find the middle ground. And I've already seen Rasko's latest video. Fair enough. Luke John Frost, I don't know what you're talking about. 16 pints in, Jack. Let him salt. Evening all, says Disco. Mark Jones, saw today the police took charge of all the fuel depots in Ottawa. Well, I saw a similar thing. But I don't know what the truth is, because I saw something else today. And it was a video from, I think it was last night, where the police had taken a load of fuel cans off people and were taking them away. And I know that they've just had a mandate, not a mandate, what's it called now? What's it called? Not a law. It's like a restriction put on them for the next 10 days. They're not allowed to sound their horns, and basically if they do sound their horns, then the police have the right to arrest them and process them. So they're not allowed to honk their horns anymore. So that just went through court today. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I saw another guy say. And then yeah, they were taking fuel off them. I saw that. I saw the attempt at the same protest in London, which, to be honest, was pitiful. And there was a guy that was very drunk, who was like a really bad DJ at a disco. And it was like, yeah, hurling obscenities at people. It wasn't the way forward. But yeah, very strange. So, but then tonight on the live stream, what's happened is a whole bunch of people have just rocked up with jerry cans, and some people are drinking beer out of them. So now the police don't know if they've got fuel in them, water, or what, because there's just so many people walking around with jerry cans. If they got all the jerry cans, they won't know what to do with them. So that's also happening at the moment. Sharky, ooh, look at the tree. Better investigate. Hey everyone that said hi. Sorry, not trying to flood the chat. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. That's my job. I'm terrible for flooding the chat. I type really fast and my brain's like, I wear my thumbs out. Crummy, you can go mad in the chat for all I care. Something about car parks. Luke, be nice to Jack. Indeed, you should. The Chrome Beard. I went down to where they confiscated fuel from and the truckers last night, live on my channel. Did you? No way. Yep, you joined us. Oh, I was hammered. But you were really friendly. You were a good bunch, actually. I like the Canadians. I like you guys a lot. In fact, I've ended up getting a Canadian flag for the brewery. So, and an Australian one because I mate Trav. I see the trucks, choo-choo. Yeah, so the middle one is a bridge and it crosses somewhere. The one at the top is the beginning of that bridge, I think. But this is what's interesting. I noticed this the other day, that when the cars drive across there, you don't see the cars on the other screen. So, oh no, there's the red. But that's the red. Is that not the red truck that just went past there? Ah, here comes the white truck we just saw go around the bend a minute ago. So if a red truck goes on the big screen past, no, that looks like a different train. I'm utterly confused. The one on the bottom left there is a processing thing at the border, I think, or like an inspection place, a bit like we have Vosa here. And then the bottom one where it's snowing, I think that's older footage. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a live stream. So I just thought I'd put it on for now. So if any of you have got any current live streams you want me to put on, I'm more than happy to put it on. So I don't know how much use any of these are to anybody. I don't really mind to lose in the first place. Fair enough. Nice to see more and more countries organising convoys. Yeah, so hello, Andrew. Yeah, what I've seen, London kind of did it today, but it was a bit weak. There was one in Toronto, somebody told me. And then there was one somewhere in America. I don't know where that is. There's one in Australia. In fact, the one in Australia, I've heard nothing about at all. And that one, they were shooting rubber bullets and all sorts at them. It's crazy. I think they got tear gas the full 9 yards. I know Petrol Head, he says, buying a Citroen. It's a sporty Citroen, all right? I've wanted one of them for ages. The most unloved little hot hatch that was ever made. When does trucks sound like a train? Well, they do actually. Some of them have got train horns on them. Only one mod job. Jack and Brad turn French and run the other way. Just so. EB Bud, do you prefer Tesco or Asda for shopping? I don't. I tend not to use either of those ones. I occasionally use Asda. In fact, I went to Asda the other week when this whole thing kicked off. But normally I'll do Lidl or Aldi and Iceland a little bit, I guess. I don't really. Oh, and Lydia blooming Sainsbury's all the time. It cost me a fortune, though. So she's got high taste, that girl. It's peaceful. It is a peaceful protest. Anyone who gets out of line is diffused by other protesters and asked to leave. Really? So it really is. So, right, okay. So here's another question then. So Trudeau put out all this stuff about them being racist, that they're fascist, and that they were doing all these things, that they were, somebody apparently pooped outside somebody's shop or something. But then I saw a guy today and he said, oh, I saw a homeless guy do a poop outside something like, it was like Starbucks or something, I don't know. He said, so that might not have been a trucker. And he said he did it right in the doorway. And then what was the other one? There was now I did see this. So on the news, it said that they were Nazis and they had Nazi placards. I paused it, and you know when Trudeau blackfaced himself, they put Trudeau is a Nazi. So at a glance, when you look at it, all you see is the big word Nazi. But it was aimed at Trudeau when he blackfaced himself. So I don't know. The only one I definitely saw, 100%, because I was live when it happened, was a guy walking around with a Confederate flag, and he had a full mask on and everything, and they collared him, and they were like, "You're not welcome here. You're not a trucker," and they made him go. But equally so, the media was taking photos. So I don't know, but that's what I saw. But I wasn't there, so I can't completely confirm nor deny any of it. Send John some aloe vera for that one. The U.S. Freedom Convoy leaves California the first week of March. All right, so and surely it should be going to California. Just thinking about that one for a second. Sure, we don't have proper big trucks. No idea what they sound like. No, my friend actually had a Kenworth that I got a ride in, and it was very cool. And it turned out it was Burt Reynolds' old truck that used to pull the Bandit NASCAR, which was pretty cool. Mark Jones, I think it was 13 litre straight six with a massive turbo with straight out the top stacks. It sounded incredible. And one thing I didn't realise is how bumpy those things are when they're not loaded and you're going slow. I mean, it shake you to bits. Our road's a lot worse than theirs, though. They also let some in this morning. Right, okay. Crummy, choo-choo. Curfew. There's a curfew, is there? Watch Ottawa Wars. I've been watching him. I have been watching him. Watching from Kelowna, BC, and watched you on day one with gratitude. Oh, thanks, Liz. Cheers for that. Well, yeah, I kind of didn't really know what I was doing, but I got involved. And I still feel, I'll be honest with you, I feel like I just need to touch base with you lot, because I'm watching it all now and it's not gone the way I thought it would go. I honestly thought that they would just go like full on hardcore on you guys and like push you out, but push the truckers out. But they did. That's not really what's happened, because it just seems like a very slow process. Mandate. The Crummy Beard, they have a loud horn and loud diesel engines. They do. Jack says being horny is legal. In some places it is. The horns have stopped out of respect and to give them one less thing to gripe about. Yeah, well, I get it. I get it. Yeah, they can't moan about the horns then, can they? I mean, but isn't that like, if you have a protest, don't you shout? Is that not what you do? Like, I just feel like if that was here, people would be sitting outside the court with air horns. You know what I mean? Exactly, Luke. Totally. Luke's elected. He's an independent, though. It's okay. Burn, baby, but yeah, he's been mean. Lol, it's literally impossible to describe a sound sharking, mate. You did you, brother. Sounds loud. Laugh out loud. Well, thanks for that. A drunkard at a British protest. I don't believe it. Yes, I know. It's outrageous to believe, but well, I think it certainly sounded like it in the chat. People in chat were more annoyed with him than they were anything else. He was annoying. As I say, I help him to organise the convoys coming out of the north east of the US. No way. That's mad. Jack Howard, the Suffolk Viking trucks are louder than your comments. They are. That's true. I'm drunk, Crummy. I drank an extra 10% in my local tonight. Oh my gosh. John, mate, how are we? It's Chris Slavby. I forgot you changed it. You've got a logo and everything now. Amazing, Chris. Wow, you're going to be on YouTube in no time. That's brilliant. Hey up, Chris, you slager. Hey, I'm having a few days off. Are you off, Crummy? You lucky beggar, you. So Kobe started throwing up on Sunday afternoon into the evening, and I didn't get a great deal of sleep last night, but I worked today from home. And so yeah, here I am. Grown beer, hope you're good as well, Fur. Well, that makes a change. Luke is pissed and Charles not as funny. How you feeling? Everyone's chatting. ARK QA Tech. I think I nailed that. Judge just signed an injunction so Ottawa police can arrest truckers who blow their horns. So stop. There you go. Insane. Insane. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess if you live in the centre, it must be horrendous. But I get it. It's, it is one of those things. I'm drinking beer. Good man, Jim. Jim's in North Carolina. The police confiscated the fuel armed with assault rifles and snipers on the roof. You are joking. And you were there for that. You're a brave lady. I would have been, okay, there's guns and snipers. I'm going. I mean, that's mental. It's almost like they're trying to provoke a reaction. Does that make sense? It kind of looks that way, doesn't it? That seems like hardcore, but they are outnumbered massively. So I don't know. I'm not a police officer, so I wouldn't know how that feels to be the bad guy. It does make you wonder, though, whether that's legal to take fuel that belongs to somebody else. It's somebody else's property. So I don't know. I am not. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to catch up. Everyone's saying hello to each other. So I'm trying to I'm not sure what it's talking about. Police can now arrest truckers for blowing their horns. Yeah, it's mad. But then I get it. I get it at the same time. If I lived in a flat in the centre, I don't know what I'd be doing at night. It would be driving me mad. Jules C. Thank you, Canadian truckers, for standing up for our freedom. God bless you all. Yeah, well, I think the one thing I will say, I'm trying to be impartial, but the one thing I will say is that I'm impressed that there's not been any violence, like nothing. And if there has been anything, it's been very small. So I'm amazed, and it's quite incredible. You couldn't do that in Britain, not a chance. Everyone's so highly strung, it just wouldn't happen. Glitchy Aquatic says the news is not the ones to watch. There are plenty of us live streaming, showing what is actually happening on the street. Glitch, if you're ever live streaming and I'm on, I will gladly put your feed out as well on here if I'm on, which is only the second time. Yeah, that's crazy. So, Glitch, are you sort of impartial? Are you on one side or the other? Are you with the truckers? Are you against the truckers? What's your feelings? I've spoken to some people this week that have been really against, properly against the truckers. They're like they should go back to their jobs. They're a disgrace. They're this, they're that, and the other. And I haven't seen a proper sort of number of how many trucks are down there. That's the only thing that's been difficult to work out, is how many actual trucks are there from this end of the pond. And then the other side to it is or are you the other side where you're like, well, they're protesting, but I don't really agree with what they're doing. I don't agree with what they believe in. Where do you sit with it? I'm trying to hear all sides of the story, really. They're still calling each other names, blowing their horns. Yeah, with a Zippy. Do you remember Zippy? Canadian police just like to be nice. Blowing a horn just disturbs those working from home. Yeah. No, I get it. Surely they'll get a load of handheld air horns. How the fuck's going to prove which truck blew which horn? Well, that is difficult, isn't it? That is hard to do. What happens if somebody accidentally, like, they're cleaning their cab up, and it's like because they're like a chain inside from the ones I've seen, and just like catches it, or moves their backpack and it pulls the horn down. And it's not like you can turn the thing on and off. It's like once there's air in the system, engine could be off and everything, but if you pull that, the thing's going to go. Trudeau is MIA. He is in hiding, I guess. That to me is just unbelievable. Like, I just can't believe that that's what he's done. I just think that's insane. Like, I tell you what, if this was in Russia, Vladimir Putin would not be going in hiding. He just wouldn't. He's just not that kind of person. I'm just absolutely amazed. That's what dictators do. That's like Saddam Hussein and flipping, what's his name, Gaddafi. They went into hiding. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I just think that's cowardice. It's like calling for a referendum and then when you don't get your answer, resigning. Oh, hang on a minute. I don't suppose do that. Anyway, yeah, mental. Absolutely mental. What a coward. I tell you what I did see, just go back to Trudeau, was an interview from ages ago where he was asked about the money that he'd been filtering off for his family, and he would not answer the question. It's like, well, it's not illegal. Yeah, but how much money did he have? And he just wouldn't answer it. The man's a proper crook. At the risk of sounding like a 7-year-old, takes one to know one, Jim, mate. You're the real legend. Glitch says they were trying. Oh, and if you're into fish, like tropical fish, anything like that, Glitch is your lady. She's totally clued up on all that stuff. They were trying to show that our government has become. They were trying to show that our government has become a Nazi dictatorship. But I thought Trudeau's guys were massively left wing. I thought they were completely the opposite to that. I thought they were more to do with like tolerance and all that kind of stuff. Warning, judges just said, yeah. Warning for any truckers in the 31 of us that are watching at the moment. Yeah, this is not as mental as it was last time, thank goodness. Warning, judge just signed an injunction so Ottawa police can arrest truckers for blowing their horns. It's crazy, isn't it? So when we did this last time, we had like thousands, and it took no time to have 100. But I think I must have just perfect timing, because now, and YouTube killed my video as well, didn't save it. Is it true that Trudeau says let them eat cake? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not entirely sure what that means. With a load of different size air holes, they could play the national anthem. It would be good. I think that would raise some eyebrows. Thinking out loud, Luke, it's a habit. Laugh out loud. I'm in Dubai tomorrow for the World Cup. Wonder if there's any slags in Dubai. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. You don't make a habit of thinking disco, mate. Don't lie. That's harsh. Glitch, I wouldn't put what is happening now as being a Nazi dictatorship. That's just bonkers, my friend. The revolution will not be televised. Thank you, truckers. Says meme the world. Meme the world. Meme the world. Make it a better place. Welcome back. Hello, Jocelyn. How are you doing? Viva Frey is the best one to see what is actually happening on Parliament Hill and issues surrounding it. I was watching him today, actually. I was watching him today, watching his interviews. He was interviewing quite a few locals. And regardless if we agree with them or not, I will say the protest has been very well done. It's been very friendly, and I saw people line dancing and all sorts. It's been more of a party vibe than anything. Glitch, that's a terrible analogy. So Glitch, Jack is our resident troll. It just, there's no filter between the brain and the mouth. He just says it. But he's a lovely guy, actually, in all fairness. The local surrounding tow companies have refused to get involved, so there's not much means to remove them. No way, is that what they've done? I mean, I don't know how you tow that many trucks. Surely, though, the Canadian military will have tow trucks, and they'll have a lot of them, I would have thought. The local, sorry, I just read that one out. Laugh out loud, Jack. I could care less what you think. I think it means couldn't. Just don't care, Jack. Maybe Glitch is not their fight, therefore they don't want to get involved. Oh no, you can't compare it to the Nazis. No, I don't think. I think maybe I read that out wrong. I think what Glitch was saying is that the truckers are trying to say that the way Trudeau's government is behaving is like a dictatorship. I think that's what she was getting at. But yeah, I feel like Hitler did far worse. But he was completely the other end of the spectrum. I don't understand why you've got like a blue bit at the top and the bottom though, Chris. I feel like it's centering slightly. It's very good though. I like the fact that you're really going for it. Have to be a professional, indeed. Have you actually got a channel and done a review yet, Chris? Because that would be very funny. It is. Stag in Holland is named for chocolate hundreds and thousands. And there's something. Is it called slut? It's squirty cream. I think we've got a picture of it somewhere. Me being a professional, not a chance. Mark, hello. How you doing? You all right? I love Amsterdam. See, look, this is interesting. Our chat is not done what it did last time. I think there's so many people out there that it's just we're like a tiny little blip now. I bet if I stayed with it all the time, I might have got somewhere. But I neither had the energy nor the time. As a POC, I can say we won't get our freedom back without you. God, I can't stop burping. Excuse me. As a POC, I can say that we won't get our freedom back without you truckers. We need you to stay strong. What is a POC? Sorry, I'm tired and stupid. Mark, Chris is saying, Mark, Window Beers Reviews is saying, hello, Thomas in Ireland, how are you? I didn't. That is the thought behind it, not my words. I am merely explaining that it was not meant what people think it was. Ah, okay. Get it. I get it. I did ask you that question. So you answer my question exactly. It's just chat weren't listening. They zone out on my dulcet tones. We'll talk about Charlton. Please like and share. Thank you very much, Thomas. Yeah, whack it a little cheeky like, and we might get some more people in. I don't want to read that one out, man. Hey, Mark, have you recovered from your mad week? Talking about, yes, that's right. It's Backspace says it's a manageable crowd, not enough numbers. Yeah, I've got to say, it didn't appear to have as many people there. But you've got to think of it this way: all those people coming down. How many people, after everything that's gone on, can afford to be off work for that amount of time? And just be there. So I have a feeling that Friday afternoon, Saturday and Sunday will be busy again, because yeah, people have got jobs and families and things like that today. You know, simple things like I've got kids. Like I've had to take Mike football. Kobe's got his taekwondo 3 times a week. Casey's got her dancing 3 times a week. You know, it's you got other stuff to do. You can't be there all the time. And there is I guess the other side to it is it's I don't know, that madness that was first there has calmed down a little bit. So now it's the long haul. Like this is the hard bit now at this point. What was that? Group me in with just chat? How dare you? Sorry, mate. You are chat with a spanner, though. That can't be bad. Come on. Big love for Holland in general slag. McNome. Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it. Luke, where in Holland is he from? Captain E. What? Car park supervisor assistant. Oh, for goodness sake. You are the chat. Hi, lads. No, I haven't, Mark. Knackered. I am. Chris, we're doing well. 1-3 on the bounce. Not bad. Fair enough, Glitch. I'd be lying if I said I actually gave. Oh, for goodness sake. You can't be mean to someone and then just be like, oh, well, I don't care. What beer are you on tonight? No, I had some Budvar, and I thought I had 2 pints left, and I have that much left, and that's it. It's a bit depressing. I really want another beer, but it's Monday, so it's probably a good thing. I did not know that one, Luke. I just remember chocolate Hegelslag. Good point. Well made bread. When we're talking about football form. Jack, honestly, I couldn't care if you did, he asked. And I answered, indeed, Glitch, you did. And I appreciate your answer. I do indeed. I can see where they're coming from in some respects. Not like the rules are crazy, but I don't know. I don't know. I think here they've made a bit of a U-turn on it. Certainly, or it sounds like they're about to make a U-turn on it. With the NHS, they were saying that people in the NHS, if you didn't have a jab, then you were done. But that's been challenged in the courts by somebody, although I can't find any information on it. And it's been on the news a bit. I haven't really listened to the radio. I listen to radio news more than I do watch it. But the little bits I've heard, they're on about that if they do put this mandate in, they'd lose 10,000 staff because these nurses and doctors and whatever are just refusing because they've had COVID, they've caught it, they've survived, they've got the antibodies. So I don't think the NHS could actually do it because if it did, it collapse. If it lost 10,000 people, so yeah, I don't know. No, she doesn't, Jack, because it's the first time she's been in the chat. Will you be nice, for goodness sake? You can always rely on Jack to take over the chat. Hi, Jack. Canadian Trackers, I don't know what it is you're doing, but get yourself a pipe lager for all that hard work. Luke, get him to get Slager in his pub, mate. I love Marbella. You haven't made any yet. You've got to make some, Chris. You can't keep talking about it. I want to see it because you need to see otherwise, like, it's a marketing disaster. People are going to think it's hundreds and thousands Dutch lager. It's completely flawed. I'm 100% with the trucker. I am. Well, there you go. Good for you. What are your reasons? Give us your reasons, Mayor. I won't judge you. No judgment here. On either side of it, go for it. What's your reasons? Christine Reed, why is there no other streams? Other streams of what? are we talking about exactly? Not entirely sure what you mean. So True Disco. Starting on the Duckling beer first, Chris. I came out to give some real insight into what's going on, but your mod Jack is a bit of an knob, so I'm out. Oh, glitch. Don't take any notice of him. Just ignore him. You know him then, glitch. Honestly, Jack, you flipping donut. This convoy is about a lot more than just trucking. It's the truckers that are spearheading what it's all about. Indeed. Shark Home Brewing is, yeah, it's true. He is an old Chris. He is. We love him, but he is an old. Big up. He is. Trudeau caught coward knife. That is a meme, isn't it? I just can't believe that. I mean, maybe he did. Maybe genuinely. Maybe he'll get to 10 days and end of his thing and he'll pop up and. No, that's not what she meant, though. She meant that the truckers are trying to show that the government in Canada is going down that line and becoming more like that. That's what she means. But you went gun-ho and upset her. Thanks. You know, as if it wasn't hard enough to get subscribers already. Meme the ultimate beta tyrant. It's true. My body, my choice, no vaccine mandate, too many vaccine injuries, too many permanent, too many killed by jabs, DD says. I don't know, I haven't seen I haven't seen any of that, to be totally honest. I haven't seen no one die of the jab. I've seen plenty of people die. Well, I say I've witnessed funerals of people that have died of COVID, though. Happened in Russia, they would just all be sent to the camps in Siberia. Yeah, I feel like it would be that way. I've gone and upset John's fishy mate. Yeah, you have. The Suffolk Viking is swearing. Remember Bungle, your twin. I do. Me and him are like, yeah, we do look very similar. Chris is laughing. Trout pout. You're a bit of a. Honestly, I avoid spelling the full swear word, Jim. I know you ain't a fan. No, it's all right, mate. Big up pies. I do like a pie. Oh, somebody check out Donald here. Big up the fish eye. DD says Rumpel Institute /Liberty Report. I'll have a look. Can I get away with the Watford Viking? It sounds rubbish, but I might give it a go. Go Freedom Truckers, says DD. Fish pie is quality. Why are we talking about pie? I'm not like completely. I'm talking about football. Wish I could go live on here with you, John. Well, you're more than welcome to if you've got a camera. Salmon, haddock, cod, all in one meal. Oh yeah. Talking about football. I'm talking about football. Sorry. No, what did you say? Sorry. Disco. I'm talking about football. Luke, you better be subscribed, and you as well, Jack, and you as well, John. and as you email. Oh, yeah. Go for it, Chris. I will say, though, you lot, when you're all arguing with each other, it doesn't make for a good chat for people that are coming in for the first time. Just saying. Just putting that out there. It's not a positive place. Well, good vibes. See the good vibes there? When you're all arguing, it's like, we know you're joking, but when they come into chat, they don't know you're joking. They just think it's toxic. So try and be nice to one another, please. I even put it at the bottom. Be friendly and civil. West Brom fans crying. And plus, also, Chris, with this Slager thing, half the time, noobs won't even know what that means. So I think it's an inside joke that we're all taking the mick out of them, and we're not. Talking about football, I know nothing about it. Person of colour. What's that mean? What do you mean? There's no context to that. Will you elaborate? John won't. He will be drinking roller cola and lemonade top. How? Ooh. Do you remember roller cola? Ooh. My mum was terrible for buying roller cola. Oh gosh, my mate always had proper Coke, and we had like something that resembled Coca-Cola. It was like something between saccharin and brain cell killing cola flavored. Oh right, okay, I get it. The POC thing, right? Yes, of course. First video out on Thursday. Can't wait. Slow. Evening, you saucy monkeys. Hello, Paul. How you doing? Everyone chat. Hi, Paul. Everyone say hello to Paul. What's the channel name? I can't find it. Just some biker blokes drinking slag lager. Paul, you tried Slager yet, or what, mate? Channel is my name. Evening all. We all good? Yeah, we're all right. I don't know. I can't find it either. All the better now you're here, Paul. Yeah, mate. All good. You tried it. Paul, you Dutch chocolate 100,000 you. How do I get to show up? I don't know. When Jack stops insulting the Canadians, it's not their fault. She wasn't fragile. Jack started mouthing off, having a go. She was only answering my question. That's all. Paul's on Green King Abbott. He loved that stuff, didn't he? Just I liked it almost as much as my beer. Mafia judges, Mafia police state, devil state, get down by force by people. Okay. Hear what you're saying there, George? Paul jumped into the stream. Chris, whose stream's this? Whose stream is it? John, you say you can't do that. I think you'll find I just did, my dear friend. I know you did. I know you did. John is flowing. I am flowing. What's he saying? We got another Viking in. Yes. Jack is laughing. Oh, sorry. Luke's laughing at Jack. John, how many pints you had? Hardly anything, because I didn't realise, but I've run out. I've got another keg in there, but if I crack open a 5 litre on a Monday night, it's going to be the end of my week on a Monday night, which is never nice. That would have made more sense. John, not missed the comment where you learned that slag. No, I saw that bit. Well, it's a long story, Paul, that involves a feck of great knives. Don't blame John, Disco. We all know simple it is in his Yorkshire DNA. Paul gave Green King Abbott a solid 3 out of 10. Can't wait. to try it. I think it was not that long ago. We went to a pub and I hadn't spotted it was Green King. Just wandered in and somebody bought me one. Said, "Oh, I've got you this. You like ale, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. Thanks for that." And I was trying to be grateful. And it was alright. It was a bit better on cask than the supermarket version, but wasn't great. Great. No, not just simple Luke, but simply lovely. Jimmy, it's 1.5 from me. John, 10 bottles so far. Gosh, I have got indigestion. Like, you know what it is? It's because I've had macaroni and cheese. I have to have some water. Disgusting. Outrageous. Can't be going around getting indigestion after a quarter of a pint of beer. Oh. Yeah, it's empty. Rubbish. There's only 8 pints, and I've had it over a few days. How long have you stored your lager for then? Awesome, John. Cheers, dude. Cheers, Annie C. Any Ghost Lager? I feel like I do. Also sounds like a baddie out of a Austin Powers movie. Scott Humans, how you doing? Are you all right? How's Canada for you? It looks so cold out there. I mean, it's cold here, but I couldn't live in Canada. I don't know how you do it. Sadie, smooth operator. I do love a bit of Sadie. Jack, you posy donut, you. People need to take the banter and stop crying, mate. No, I know what you're saying, but it's not always a great environment when it gets nasty, because like I know your level of bad is not somebody else's level of bad, and then it just gets to a point where it's just not nice. Then when people come in, they feel like it's an aggressive environment where it shouldn't be really, because you're all having a bit of fun with each other, but they don't know that. It's not doing evil, it's the appearance of evil. How does that, if you know what I mean? I do apologise, even though I'm right. Well, fair enough. It was party juice shots here. Jack, you poncy no, not you. Scott Yeoman says Ottawa now declared a state of emergency. When was that? Is that like recent, or is that like in the last few days? Or is that just like in the last minute? Tell me. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm so indigestion. Killing me. You know what it is? You be on one of these blooming diets and you can't eat anything, and then what happens is when you eat something that you then haven't eaten in a while, your stomach just doesn't know what to do with it. It like chuff, it hurts. Was it with gold flake? Yeah, that's it. The vodka. It was like a syrupy. It was horrible. It was like a syrupy vodka thing. I think they made it like that so that the gold would stay in suspension, but it was flipping horrible. Linda, a good beer and a joint as well. Good vibes. Oh, thanks, Linda. Why not? If it floats your boat. That's an old one, Paul. Abbott Sale. Jack's £5 super chat. Okay, I was wrong. My bad. Will this mean you still love me? John, I do still love you. I do, but please just remember that we're trying to build a channel as well. But I love you, man. It's all good. Linda, we don't condone drug use. I don't care, if I'm honest. That's totally your own thing. It's up to you, isn't it? It's not something that I've ever really wanted to do, but I know a lot of people that do it and they enjoy it. And fair enough. Yes, he's already apologised. That's the one. Mayor Wrenchman got smashed quicker on that with gold plates, party juice. Yeah, it wasn't. It was sweet, if I remember. Scott says, "Right, police snipers." I just find that's mental. Jack said, "Well, I just get frustrated. That's all." No one loves. No, hey, stop it, Luke. Don't be nasty. You're being nasty now, Luke. Johnny, you okay, mate? I'm fine. I've just got really bad indigestion. It's flipping killing me. And I think I've got some runnies, but they're upstairs. I'm into 100% proof hot damn now. It hits harder. Hot damn. I'm into 100% proof hot damn now. It hits harder. I thought you were teetotal, man. I thought you just did caffeine like a madman. Yeah, but I only reviewed it recently, and Jimmy referenced it earlier. Quote of the day, fishy, mate. You better be Jack, you spanner. Luke, you wait. My thousands of adoring fans will disagree with that, mate. All the other mods automatically apologise about Jack in every stream. It goes without saying, so we don't. John, give me Jack Spanner. No, that's harsh, Mark. That's harsh. That's like next level. That's really mean. Taking a man's spanner away from him. I'm here as long as I don't see Shark in chat. Why? Why are you hiding from Shark? He's literally like 8 comments below you. Scott says, Canada. I keep wanting to say California. Canada police arresting anyone assisting truckers with food and fuel. Not what right now. Is that really what's happening, or is that because I saw that last night, but I haven't seen it since? Let me just have a look. Let's see if we can see this going on. Let's see if we can find a feed that is happening now. Oh, wow, there are some coppers wandering around. Gone live. Oh, it's day 11 now, is it? I didn't realize. I thought it was day 10. Oh, somebody else says day 10. Nobody can make up their mind. I thought it was day 9 or 10. Let's just see. This one's got 1,500 people watching. Let's see what they're saying.
Walked around the car, and just can't let him go.
So that's right now. Let's see if we can't. Right, that is that. I'm assuming that this is now. Let's change that for. Let's change that for that. Right, okay. So that's supposedly live now. We'll see, won't we? We'll see what's going on. Oh, my logo's right away. Yeah, I can't find a way of just turning the logo off, though. I can change it for another one, but yeah, it's frustrating. Let's see what's happening. Mark, I'll time you out. God, I dare you, Jack. Time Mark. Time. No, not Mark. Time Chris out. Because no, hang on a minute. Chris is normally on your side. Who can you? Oh, you can't time Luke out because he's a moderator. Why has that got? Oh, that's got a Russian. He's got a Russian sign on his truck. Random. Savage. John, open the stream, mate. What do you mean? Oh, it's getting boring now, Chris. We'll get you out there, Jack. Goodbye, Square Table. What's going on with Shark and Square tonight? You're using StreamYard. If I get a link, can I join you? Yeah, I'm up for that. You just don't unleash the swearing and don't get just try and be what's the word? As well behaved as you possibly can. Don't remember YouTube, who owns YouTube, and we don't want to get the channel completely demolished. If you want to, Mayor, just go to the Lordsbury & Co. Instagram, go on there, and then ping me over a message, and I'll send you the link. All right, John, carry on regardless. It's all Jack's fault. He's doing all right. He's all right. He's apologised to the man now. Hi, JK Kev. How's it go, bro? I think I said sorry for calling myself a... No, I don't have to say sorry for that. It was just getting mental. I'm going to think before I type now, and actually, screw that. I am what I am, baby. Well, it's true. It's true. Just try and be nice. He'll be stalking. I am so done looking at all this snow destroying everything. I know, it's just mad, isn't it? This stuff is going to melt and flood everything until May. Wow, that would be crazy if it did, wouldn't it? Square Table Degenerates. Sunny here. That's why he's getting upset with Shark, because it's sunny. Yes, I know. Do you know the funny bit is? When we did the live before, we got quite a lot of super chats. So I donated some money to the GoFundMe because I felt that was the right thing to do. And then this morning they gave it all back. But apparently they didn't refund a bunch of people, and they actually redistributed it amongst charities that they preferred, which I feel like that'll end up as a lawsuit. Somebody will have donated a lot of money somewhere along the line there, and I feel like GoFundMe is probably, if they haven't refunded the money and they've given their money to somebody else, I think that will end badly. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes you swing and miss. What can you do? Absolutely. No one's perfect, mate. It never rains in Southern California. No, it doesn't. Put it outside in the snow, Johnny, for goodness sake. Thinking of being a boxing promoter. Luke, John Frost, I need to rethink this open air housing concept. You always swing, Jack. Oi, oi. Hello, Georgie Sten. How are you, mate? Are you doing all right? How's life treating you? Luke, you interested in a main event for my first boxing event? Haha, Joey. I feel bad. I feel like I've made John sad, but being a bit of aggro to his fragile fishy friend. Don't worry about it. It's done. You apologise. We're moving on. But I have got really bad indigestion. It's killing me. Jack Bandit. Hello, mate. How you doing? This will be Red Lake, but I want to say, hey, John, thanks for standing with the people. Well, I didn't intend it to be that way, but it overwhelmingly was positive, despite all the grief I got. was overwhelmingly positive last weekend, and I just wanted to touch base really and see how people were. That was really what this was about. I think it's really interesting considering how big a platform YouTube is. That YouTube was, I mean, even there was one feed I was watching today and it had 15,000 people watching. Now, on YouTube, 15,000 people watching a live stream on a very small channel is unheard of. I don't know. I think there's more people with these guys than we're led to believe. I think there's an underlying thing, but I'm surprised that the it hasn't been so vocal on the other side. Maybe I'm in an echo chamber. Maybe I'm only hearing, one side of it more than the other. But yeah, I just wanted to put it up and see how people are going and say what I've seen, because what I've heard on the news to what I've actually seen on the live streams, which I've been watching pretty much every day since the first stream I did on it, is it's just been peaceful and good fun. And I've seen people actually, I mean, there was that dude, Antifa guy in a Jeep that tried to run a bunch of people over, injured 4 people. It's like, and that didn't even pop up on the news anywhere. It came up on a fact-checking site a while ago. So yeah, it's just a very what's the word? I just don't like the way the media is not impartial. I just can't believe that they would just completely blanket ignore stuff. It just seems like a very dangerous position you get into when media isn't covering both sides. You've got to hear both sides of the sort of story. It's just, that's how we reach truth. I mean, maybe it's always been like this. Somebody said this to me at the weekend, and I thought this was really very poignant. They said, maybe it's always been like this. Maybe it's always been that we've only ever had one side of a conversation, because we only had terrestrial television. We didn't have social media. We didn't have YouTube and stuff like that. We only ever heard one side, and so whatever we were spoon-fed is what we believed. So that maybe it's always been like that, and we just never realized, and maybe we're just waking up and noticing now that you cannot say after that stream, you cannot say that it was being covered by media correctly. You just cannot say it. It's just impossible. I even saw a stream where they confronted, the guy was doing a video, and he was confronting the CBC guys news channel, and they're showing a shot of just a handful of protesters, and they were deliberately setting up so it was looking away, like it looked like there were 20 people there. And he's like, look, this is what's behind. They need to turn the camera around. And there were thousands of people, like, on this side of this highway or wherever it was. But they made it. They were deliberately filming it in such a way that it made it look like there was no one there. And that to me is just like scandalous. I just think that's absolutely scandalous. We're both on the Abbott pool. We secretly love the stuff. You've upset Jet now. Apologies. You turnip head P for a body person. That's a bit harsh. Do you hate Boris Johnson as much as I hate him? I think hate's a strong word. I don't really hate anybody. But I am extremely disappointed in his behaviour. I think it is utterly shameful. That's where I'm at. But then, this is the same thing always happens. They're all at it. None of them in that blooming parliament are honest, upright. Honestly, I swear down. They are all Keir Starmer, didn't he get in a bunch of trouble as well because he was messing around? That was in it. I read that in the news that he was having a pint somewhere and this, that, and the other. They're just all as bad as each other. They're just not to be trusted. Any of them. It's the People's Stream, John. What are you on about, Chris? Oh, right, okay. Let's just have a look at this. Just got a message. Let's see. Somebody has sent me a link. Oh, yeah, there we go. 18 hours ago, Ottawa declares a state of emergency. Police remove fuel from protest camp. I think that was last night, though, wasn't it? 18 hours ago. Yeah, last night. No way. Not on a Monday. Oh, sorry, Simo. Literally just applied to say hi and bye. Just about to head off to bed. Have a good week, all. Hey, mate, you're right. Thank you for popping in. Everyone's having a go. I've just read that one out. It's so early. I've got to admit, I'm flagging, and it's nearly 11, so I will be going to bed in a minute. Macaroni and cheese. I had macaroni and cheese, and it's killed me. He apologized, Luke. He's already apologized. He even put a super chat and apologized. All right? Chill, Luke. Macaroni and cheese, John. Hey. John Macaroni Lager. Ugh. Can you imagine? I bet somebody's done it. Somebody will have done it somewhere. Somebody will have done it. I could just imagine. No, it's not happening. Be ready, Jack. Son. Time is coming, son. You're annoying me, Chris, as well, because you won't leave it. He's already apologized. He said sorry. That's the end of it. Liz Getty, it is 10 degrees here and sunny in southern BC. Oh, nice. Like proper. Right, you're done. I'm watching my own advert on my channel. Outrageous. There you go. What is the title of the stream? The title of this stream is Catch Up with My Canadian Brothers and Sisters Live, Chat and Beer. Awesome. I've got a phone call. Hello! Mayor is coming on. Let me sort the brother a link out. This is so cool. We've got Mayor coming on. Right, let's have a look. Let me find. How do I do this? First, got to find him because it'll be in requests. There you go. There he is. General. Right. Okay. So now I need to get the link. That's the wrong button. Oh, come on. Oh, I know what I can do. I'll do it this way. Let me do it this way. Excuse me. I'll be with you in a second. I'm just trying to get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Load. Right, okay, so I've got that bit up. So, invite. Copy to clipboard. Copied. I feel like I'm buffering today. There you go. I've sent it, Mr. Mayor. It's with you. Fibidom is the title. Jimmy Carr has got a lot of slack for a joke on Hi. Oh, something's buzzing. Good night, everyone. Night, Sharky. Bless you. Was it to me, Nemo? Linda, I 100% advocate. Good night, Sharky. Alice C says, have a good night. Square's well up for it. I bet I've gained you more subs than you've already apologized. Stop bringing it up. I've accepted your apology. Don't worry about it. Stop talking about it. It's fine. Sweet herb you threw it with gold plates. The theory was the gold plates nicked your throat. Yeah, but they didn't. They did that. I don't think they did at all. I don't think it not sharp enough anyway. Let's see. Wrench is here. He is. Are you ready, Wrench? Give us a wave if you're ready. He's ready. Right. I'm going to add him to the stream. I might have to move everything around in OBS. So let me just add you in there. Oh wow, you're massive.
Yeah.
How's that happened?
Massive. I'm a gnome.
There we go. How you doing? Finally meeting you.
Finally seeing the famous gnome.
How you getting on, man? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. Went and saw the cardiologist today. He says I'm going to die. You know, all the normal stuff.
That's harsh.
Yeah, he kind of tells me how it is.
Oh man. So what are your thoughts on all this then?
On the entire convoy, it's a lot more than just the truckers. What it is the mandates that Trudeau had put in place up in Canada. That's not allowing the American truckers to cross the border. And if they do cross the border, they have to stay for 14 days to quarantine. So in that time, those truckers are going to end up losing their job, lose a lot of money. But also in Canada, they get a majority of their produce from the U.S. And it comes over the border from the U.S., even the stuff that comes from other countries. So there is becoming such a huge food shortage and other shortages of stuff that come from the U.S. that prices are out of control up there. People are losing their jobs because, especially if they're manufacturing, because they can't do their jobs because they don't have what they need. Everything is going nuts. Now, at the same time, because Trudeau did that, Biden do the same thing for the Canadian truckers coming down. Well, the problem is we get a lot of our lumber from Canada. We also get a lot of gas and oil out of Canada that doesn't come through the pipeline. There's a lot of stuff that we get from Canada, especially components for manufacturing that come out of plants in Canada and for the car industry.
Right.
That's causing car shortage because they don't have the stuff to build. People are hurting in Canada real bad because of this. And people are hurting in the U.S. real bad, all over the place. What they're trying to do is to get the borders back opened up so they can get the stuff they need. They can send out the stuff that we need, get people back to work, get supplies, the supply chain situation in a better shape that people aren't losing their jobs over this. They're in the planning. The ones that are in the plan for the U.S. right now. They're also ones in motion in New Zealand, Australia, a lot of places in Europe, several other countries that are all having the same problem. It's not about the truckers; just the truckers took the lead on it. The Freedom Convoy U.S. will be leaving the first week of March out of California and coming to Washington, D.C. I'm one of the organizers here for the groups that are coming out of New England to head down to D.C.
Wow. Cool.
I'm not going to be in the convoy itself. I'm a former trucker. I was a trucker years ago. I ended up losing my CDL because of a stupidity on my own part, which I take 100% responsibility for. So I don't drive truck anymore. That's why I'm a mechanic.
Right. Okay.
But I 100% support that. It's like I'm a huge supporter of first responders, military, but veterans, bikers, because those are really the frontline people that help keep this country moving and protect our freedoms. I don't know how many of you remember in 2019, June 21st, there was an accident here in New Hampshire. Seven members and supporters of the Jarheads Motorcycle Club lost their life because of a hotshot driver who crashed into them. There was also 3 other people that were badly injured. I organized what was called the Ride for the Fallen 7. It was me and just one other friend. We wanted to put together a little ride to have some people go up and do a memorial for the truck or for the bikers that were killed. It went out of control. This ended up going international. We had people coming down from Canada to support this, people from all over the U.S. that rode out to go on this ride. We put this ride together in 10 days. It was showing support for our veterans, our bikers, and just because of a government mistake that these people lost their lives because somebody did not do their job in the Massachusetts government. And it was to memorialize these seven people that were killed, the 3 that were injured, and to also get change done so something like this won't happen again.
Yeah.
It was the largest ever motorcycle memorial ride put together in New England, if not the U.S., and it was done in 10 days. The U.S. convoy has a month to put this together, so it's going to be massive. I know truckers all over this country that are going to be involved with this, along with organizing people to be on the overpasses and along the freeways and everything else to support them, like what you've seen in Canada.
Yeah, it was mad, wasn't it? There were thousands of people out. I was amazed.
What you saw there was exactly the same thing we saw when we did the Ride for the Fallen 7. Tens of thousands of people lining the entire 90-mile ride from up to the crash site on the overpasses. The fire departments were set up on the medium overpass or the medium crossovers on the interstate with their fire trucks with big flags hanging on them, standing at attention as a 14-mile long line of motorcycles went past. We originally tried to get 30 to 50 bikes, maybe 100 bikes. We lost count at 3,700 bikes and about 4,500 riders. We're estimating closer to 5,000 bikes and 8,000 riders that were on that ride to show support for these veterans that lost their lives. And changes got made because of the awareness that we brought.
Well, that's good. That is good. I mean, this is the thing. So it'd be interesting to see. I mean, I will say they've kind of tried, they've attempted to do it in Britain, but the problem is it just doesn't. I don't know what it is about us as a nation, but we seem to be, when it comes to like protesting, farmers will protest, truckers, like they did a bit of a half-hearted effort of protesting when fuel prices go up, but it's never really that good. The French across the water, that's a whole different kettle of fish. Those guys, they'll protest over anything. They're like, and they're pretty good at it.
Yeah, they'll protest over bad food at a truck stop.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. So when here's something, right? So when Trudeau did it, and he said he was saying that if you didn't have the vaccine, you couldn't pass the border at all.
Right, and even people that did have the vaccine, they were making them quarantine for 14 days.
What, when they went into America?
When they went from America into Canada, he was making them. He was still any trucker, whether they vaccine or not, were making them quarantine for 14 days. Wow. And then Biden locked down the border and not allowing anything from Canada to come to the U.S. My wife works for a lumber company. I don't know if you have Home Depot there. She works at Home Depot.
Yeah, they call it B&Q here, but it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, 80% of the wood they get comes out of Canada. There's a shortage of lumber in the U.S. that's never been seen before, because they can't get the lumber from Canada to the U.S. because they're not allowing the truckers to cross the border.
Yeah, see, that's not a good situation. Over here we've got problems, but it's not just a supply chain thing. It's also it's not a COVID thing. It's a supply chain thing, because we came out of the European Union, and then there's so much paperwork now involved in shipping stuff from here to Europe or back again that the price of lumber is. I mean, we were looking at our church. One of the fences is just falling down. It's been there since 2008, and it's just falling apart now. And we're like, right, we'll replace that. And then because of the cost of wood, it works out like £10,000.
Exactly.
So, well, we can't replace that. So we've ended up planting loads of trees instead, and that was way, 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 way cheaper. Crazy.
Yeah, I was doing a little project here. Normally the wood that I would use in that project would have cost me about $200 or $300. Right now is over $1,000. I can't do that project. Can't afford it. My son-in-law is a handyman and does construction. He's lucky that he can keep himself busy because he can't get supplies, and the supplies he can get are so expensive. But he's still hanging in there. Everybody here is hurting. Uh, Prices are going up, and a lot of places, in their infinite wisdom, think that by raising the minimum wage, it's going to make it better. It's not. It's still causing prices to drastically go up for everybody, including the people that didn't get the big raise in minimum wage. Uh, in
I see another problem in America as well, just from what I've learned from stocks and shares this year. America, during the pandemic, printed in 1 year, in 2 years, it's half of all the dollars that are in existence in just that time. I mean, that is insane quantitative easing.
it
I mean,
devalued our money severely. We lost buying power, which at the same time drove prices through the roof.
yeah. Oh, it's mental. Thomas Gordon says CDM is mainstream media. It's pro-government. That's who pays them. Oh, right. Okay. Greg's Google says, how can you change YouTube? Complain. They're going to do whatever they want to do. By the way, is the media covering Dems no longer have a majority in Congress? A Dem senator had a stroke and had a Democrat senator had a stroke and barely a peep. Right.
Right. But if it was any Republican that, it would be all over the news to try to weaken their party. But because all the ANC media is in cahoots with the Democratic side in that, if there's anything that bad happens, you'll never see it. If a Republican senator or something farts in an elevator, it's plastered all over the news.
The problem you've got is, I think this is the risk, isn't it? When you, like in America, you see you've got two clear divisions within the media. You've got like Fox on one side and like CNN on the other. It's quite obvious which side. But the problem is with that, all it does, a lot of people watch news and it just stirs up more hatred for the other side. And then actually, if you don't talk to one another and find and be willing to listen, because there is, I've got friends who are on either side of the scale. I'd like to think I'm sort of more in the centre, but they argue like cat and dog. But they're saying now, look, we have to talk, because if we don't, this is just going to end badly for everybody.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm a former Democrat many years ago. I'm not a Republican either. I distanced myself from calling myself a Republican a few years ago. Some people consider me a centralist or a libertarian. I'm neither. I'm a conservative, constitutional conservative that also has liberal leanings when it comes to humanitarian side of things.
Yeah.
The left doesn't have all the answers. The right doesn't have all the answers. The answer's in the middle.
Yeah.
Both sides have good points. Both sides have bad points. You have to take the bad points, throw them out, take both sides' good points, and work on that. Yeah. And that's where the answers are going to be.
Absolutely. Liz Getty says main media here says bad stuff happens at night. I'm guessing with the convoy. Right. I'm just going to try and pick through these comments because I'm absolutely miles behind. Greg's Google says how would Brits react to Bojo going underground and refusing to tell Brits what location he's governing from? That's governing in exile, is it not? Well, yeah. If he has genuinely caught COVID, then fair enough. But it looks suspiciously like he hasn't. So I don't know. I mean, it's 10 days now, so he should be out of isolation. Well, what's isolation? 14 days out there.
Yeah, basically 14 days. Some people, some places, they say 10 days. Some say 7 days.
Right. Well,
But generally it's 14 days.
right. So if he well, we'll see on day 14 if he pops up on day 15, then we know that maybe he did. If he doesn't, then we know that he's governing in exile. Thomas says Nova Scotia, my favourite beer was bitters. Oh, you like bitters? I like bitters.
I could never get into the bitters. When I was drinking beer, I used to be at a beer import beer drinking club back in Wisconsin many years ago, and bitters was one I wouldn't get into, or a double bock. My late wife loved dark beers. The darker, the thicker, the better. Oh, you give her a double bock or anything like that, she was in heaven. Me, I was a Pilsner or a lager drinker.
Yeah, I love my Pilsner. I like lager. I do enjoy it. I do love my pale ales, though. Like a really well-made pale ale, you can't knock. David Wilson says, Jimmy, even if you lived in paradise, you would still be drinking. It's true. Let me get this one. Gul Vodik says, no horns. Ottawa signed an injunction. Yeah, they did. Yeah, earlier on today. I can get it. I mean, there's two sides to that. Part of me thinks, well, it's a protest. You're meant to make a lot of noise. But then equally so, I think if you're living there or you're trying to work there, that would, and especially like, can you imagine if you're like a young couple, you're in a house or a flat nearby and you've got a baby, that would be just.
Oh, yeah.
That would be hard.
Being peaceful and being respectful is a way to get your point across.
Oh, you got a phone call.
It's the wife. She's in the other room.
She's telling you off. Go get me a beer. Yuri told me so.
Drink. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I'll let you back in. The link will still work. There we go. We've met Mayor McNone, Mayor Wrench McNone, legend. The mayor is an independent. Checkmate. You're independent as well, aren't you, Luke? 5 more likes until we hit 70. Please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. I doubt the whole of North America will be watching. Don't they have grizzly bears to keep an eye on? Well, there is that. Yeah, there's a lot of grizzly bears out there. I don't know much, boys, but I do know mandates are. I just read it out. Oh, it's hilarious. Hilarious. Jack Erie. That was quite funny. It made me laugh. That was brilliant. Wow. Well, we've done all right. We've got a few people in the old chat. I feel like I'm kind of squeezing through here. So I'm just waiting for Mayor to get back. What's that? John sees police. We see the same truck pass the interstate. Is he back? Are you ready, Mayor? Give us a little wave. Okay, I'll pop him on. He's back. He's back.
I'm back. Yep. Wife was wondering where I was.
Oh gosh, I can hear myself.
I can hear myself.
Have you got me on telly? Have you got me on telly?
Do I? No, you're on my phone.
Oh, that's really weird.
That's really weird. I can hear myself. Yeah. Get rid of that. Well, I haven't got my YouTube on, so I don't know if I'd be able to hear it.
That's strange. That's strange. Yeah, literally a few seconds.
There, I just made sure my YouTube was turned off.
My phone's going back.
Yeah, I'm not hearing an echo. Or is it still there? Or?
Yes, still there, very much so.
I hear it cut in. It could be a signal issue too.
Yeah, it's really. Oh, it's making me talk. It's like can't even talk properly. It's distracting myself.
Yeah.
How do I get that? Let me check my settings. I think my end. It wasn't doing it. A minute. What's that done? No, nothing. In chat, can you hear me twice?
I hear your voice now and then will pop out. It's not like an echo, but just like a drop off where you hear a little residual.
Yes, it's really loud on mine.
Oh wow! You wearing earbuds or anything?
No.
Okay.
It's like I'm hearing it out of your phone.
Oh, there, bad.
Yeah. Well, I might not be able to have you in. I can't talk.
Yeah, you're breaking up real bad for some reason.
Hey, look. Well, I'll tell you. I'll stay on this. Wrap it up anyway. Because it's knocking on for 11:30 at night here. But thank you so much for coming on.
I think I just found the problem. I shut off my mic and it cleared right up.
Oh yeah, it's fine now. Oh, there you go. We're working again. That's weird, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's grab some comments. Liz says, such a great chat to have tripped upon. Thank you, Liz. Welcome. I made Foden trucks. That's pretty cool. Have you ever heard of them, Mayor?
No, I've never heard of them. It must be UK or something.
Yeah, they were pretty good by all accounts. There was them Fodens, and then there was a company later on that came along called ERF, and I believe that ERF were the first trucks to ever have disc brakes fitted on the front.
I've heard of ERF. Yeah, I remember. James May was driving one of those on Top Gear once.
Yeah. But Fodens were epic. And had a really wicked logo as well. Dima, how you doing? What's that say? 1/6 was a red flag job by the FBI. The FBI and the ATF have become political now, thus they have become the enemy. Oh,
I agree 100%.
Really?
Yeah, I had a couple of my friends that were down in Washington that day, and there was a bunch of shenanigans going on that they could see. There was a lot of I probably would say undercover ATF or FBI guys that were mixed into the crowd.
Wow. Insane, isn't it? Danny and Lorraine say, hello from Canada. Hello. How you doing?
Hey there, Canadians.
They're good.
How's everybody? Yeah, like I always say, my Canadian friends are the neighbors in the upstairs apartment.
Oh, yeah, they're nice people like that. I've never met a bad Canadian. Kev says, John, I like your dad. He does look like me, doesn't he? We could
probably old enough. I'm probably old enough to be your dad.
Everyone's saying about the echo, but we've sorted that. Everyone's chatting. Jim, the FBI and ATF are degenerates and should never be trusted. Wow. That's strong coming from an ex-police officer as well.
I do not trust the ATF at all. You know, being that I'm a very, very big into pew-pews, I do not trust them one bit.
Hello, everybody. Big support from Argentina. Flavia.
Hey, Argentina. Nice weather.
Wow, that's mad, isn't it? Danny and Lorraine are laughing. Luke says every justice system can be seen to. Oh, excuse me, I've got the word. Indigestion error. Every justice system can be seen to be political. It's part of being part of the central government. Yeah, I guess it is. How's everyone doing? We're all right, JJ Clem. We're doing all right. Where's Crummy? Crummy is in bed, I think. He had a mad weekend, and it was his first ever full year on YouTube. So he did 12 hours of the Crummy. So he's absolutely battered, and he's having a few days off. So that's where he is at the moment. He popped in a chat earlier, but I haven't seen him since. Danny and Lorraine says, our news don't cover what is really happening here. No, well, this is it. And this is why I popped on to really just see how things were. Just chat to you guys and find out what's going on.
The way to find out what's really going on is talk to people.
Yeah.
That's how you find out the real story of what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, they're going to tell you half truths and lies. They're not going to tell you the whole story, or they're going to put it out of context that you're never going to understand what's really going on until you actually talk to the people.
Yeah. Well, we had Glitch Aquarium on earlier, and Glitch Aquatic, and she lives in Ottawa, and she was saying, like, she's been around, and she said it was all very peaceful. She's been live streaming from there, so it's been fine. So that's positive. That's really positive. Look, I'm gonna wrap this up because I am absolutely shattered, and I don't want to be going until 1 o'clock in the morning. So, and I've got no beer to drink unless I crack open another keg, and I don't want to do that on a Monday.
That's no problem. It's only 6:30 here, but
yeah, 6:30 in the evening.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah.
I haven't even made dinner yet.
Oh man, what are you gonna have?
Hamburger Helper's beef stroganoff.
Oh wow, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's crap, but it's cheap. I'm a cheapskate.
Well, as long as you're happy, it doesn't matter.
Well, I didn't say that. I'd rather have a big ribeye steak myself, but
yeah. Luke says, same as politicians when they stop putting people first, their integrity is shattered. It's true. It's really true.
100%.
Happy we found your channel. Oh, thank you, Danny and Lorraine. I'm sorry I don't do more, but I'm not really a news channel. I'm a brewery. I just started this to promote my own brewery, really. And I do car stuff as well because I like cars, but I don't really get into all this kind of stuff. But I started by accident, and so I just thought I'll do a few now and again, and I feel like people were so positive, and we still get encouraging messages from Canada. The least I could do is just do a little live stream every now and again. We'll just check in on what's going on and find out from people that are there, which we've done tonight. We've had Mayor's brought the American side to it. We've had some Canadians on. We've had someone in Ottawa come on and say what's been going on. It's been a really productive chat. So yeah, it's been good. So good night, everybody. And we'll see you all later. And
hey, Jeff, we'll definitely have to sometimes have a car chat night. Some night when I'm not working.
Yeah, man, I'm up for that. Yeah. Well, I haven't done a car chat one in a while. So yeah, maybe I should do it as a fixture, shouldn't I?
Yeah. I don't work on Sundays or Monday nights. So like that, I'm wide open on those days.
Right. Sounds like a plan. You can talk V8s and all sorts of stuff. Do you know I've got my Jeep's gone now?
The Jeep's gone.
The Jeep's gone, and I've got myself a really random French hot hatch.
You bought a Citroen.
I did.
Is it at least like this? What is it? The C5?
It's a C4, so it's a little
C4?
one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a VTS two-door coupe, and it only weighs 1,300 kilo, but it's 180 horsepower.
It probably goes like stink.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a high revving engine, so it's got variable valve timing. About 4.5, you can feel the valve overlap changes, and then it revs all the way to 7,600.
Nice.
It's rapid, but I'll do a video about it at some point this week, and you'll be able to see. I don't even think you can get them in America at all.
No, no, you haven't been able to buy a Citroen product in the U.S. since I think the 60s.
Wow.
Yeah,
well, they weren't built very well, to be fair.
Yeah, it's like you haven't been able to get a Peugeot in the U.S. since I think sometime in the mid 70s.
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? Everyone's saying goodbye. Take care. Rover P6, best car ever. End of discussion. P6 was a good car.
I don't know. I'd rather have a Rover 74, 76?
75. Rover 75.
75. Yeah, Rover 75. I'd love to get one of those.
Oh, man, they're cheap as chips here. Based on a BMW 5 Series, they were a bit of an odd thing, but they weren't actually that bad a car, to be honest. As long as you got a diesel, they were all right. You got a petrol, they weren't so good. We still have 2 days and 400 quid to fix anything on it, though. French car on it, it's true.
Yeah, you got tons of stuff that are diesels there, but here, the only thing you get in diesel is a truck. I would have loved to get a PT Cruiser that has the diesel in it.
Oh, yeah, they were quite quick as well. They were pretty rapid.
Never available in the U.S., only in the gas engine.
Yeah, it was. And get this. Guess where they put the battery in the PT Cruiser diesel?
I'm assuming probably in the back.
Under the driver's seat.
Under the driver's seat? God, what was another one I just saw that they put it under the passenger seat? You had to remove the passenger seat to put the battery in.
Oh, yeah. Madness. Yeah, they weren't that bad, those. They weren't that bad a car, the PT Cruiser.
No, I had a PT Cruiser. I didn't want it. I got stuck with it, in fact, because my stepdaughter's pain in the butt ex-husband didn't make the payments on her minivan, and she ended up losing it, and he gave her this pile of junk PT Cruiser with a bad engine. And I couldn't have her trucking my grandkids around in it, so I gave her my minivan, and I took the PT Cruiser, threw an engine in it, and I loved that car. It was a fantastic car.
Yeah, I had one. I had a silver one, and
mine was silver.
Yeah, with the chrome wheels, and it was a 2-liter. So a funny story is that we're going right off tangent here. The Cruiser, when they built them in the UK, or when they first sent them over in the UK, they're like really fast, and we were like, and these things are really, really rapid for what they are, but they were terrible on fuel. And the first ones that were imported were badged up as 2 liters, and somewhere in communication, something had gone wrong. But when we got them in the dealership and we checked them by chassis number, they're all 2.4s. Yeah,
mine was a 2.4. I still want to get another one that's got the GT engine in it, which is the Neon SRT4 engine. It's 265 horsepower turbo engine.
Yeah, we never got them. We got the Neon. We got an RT, but that was a 2-liter. But we never got the SRT version. We never got the SRT PT. We didn't get a lot of stuff like that. We got Wranglers. We had we got the Overland in the Jeep. I I'm trying to think what else we got that was odd. There wasn't really much that was particularly. We got like Saharas and special editions. Like my KJ was a Renegade with a flat bonnet, and you got another one called an Extreme. Did you get them in America as 2.8 diesels?
No. In which vehicle?
The Liberty KJ Jeep Liberty.
I don't. Not really at all.
It might have been North America only. Thinking about it.
Yeah. But I think there was an option for a diesel engine, but I've actually never even seen one with a diesel in it.
Really? No way.
Yeah.
They weren't that
It's
bad.
like you guys could get the Hilux, the Toyota Hilux. That wasn't called the Hilux here, and it didn't have the diesel engine in it, the turbo diesel. It was a gas engine, the 22R engine. I would have loved to have one of the Hilux with the turbo diesel in it.
Yeah, they were good. They're really good. But anyway, look, we'll talk
gotta go
another time because I need to go to bed. But it's been great having you on. And I look forward to. We need to have a car chat. We've got to do it. So.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll try and schedule it in for next week, eh? And we'll.
All right.
I sounded like a Canadian then. I said next week, eh?
Yeah, sure, there, eh? Yeah, how about that, there, eh?
I love it. I find myself doing it all the time. But yeah,
I'm originally from Wisconsin, so we talk a lot like them.
Oh well,
we call it Youper.
It's great. Night, all. Jim
night.
From North Carolina.
Thanks for having me on, John.
Thomas from Night from Canada, and then Kev saying good night, Canada. And grew up in Austin, Bristol, Morris Marina in the garage, learned how to polish. All right. So Luke knows his cars. Right, Mayor. Thank you, my man, for coming on. It's been a lovely live stream. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Bless you all. Thank you for coming on. I'm ending it here. See you later.